Have you ever noticed that when you decide to do something, stuff comes along to get in the way of it?
He is the tinfoil chef, a man with a video love.
Hey all, how's it going? Well, I went ahead and shot my mouth off about I'm going to take the weekends off and be vlogging during the week. Just about the time I do that, along comes ye old migraine, and it pretty much puts me down yesterday and most of today. And as you might guess from the really dark shades, I'm still not all the way back. I have been having so much fun with that. You see, these migraines, they start in my jaw because my teeth are in terrible condition. My own fault. Any kids watching this, and your parents tell you to brush your teeth, do it. Otherwise, years later, you'll be in my position wishing you had. Anyway, these migraines, they start in my jaw and they go up the side of my face and they land on the temple on that side. And they just sit there like somebody's drilling for oil. And it doesn't take long before any amount of light and sound is just too much. And I end up sitting in the dark or in the daytime wishing I could sit in the dark, waiting for it to go away. Riding as much painkiller as I can tolerate, right? I'm riding like 4 Tylenols and a hydrocodone that I had left over from the last time. That's got it down to where I can tolerate the light with the shades on. Well, one light. Naturally, of course, this has pushed back everything I wanted to be doing. I was actually figuring on having an episode of Watching Bad Videos up today, and as you can pretty well guess, that's not going to happen. It might happen tomorrow, I don't know. I guess I don't really have a whole heck of a lot to talk about except for how much fun it is to have a migraine. Not. It's truly amazing. Headaches I could deal with. Headaches I've had on and off all my life like anybody else. Migraine's a whole nother game. That's where you crawl into a dark corner and pull it in after you. I've discovered something in my quest for battling migraines, and this was kind of by accident, and frankly it's put my efforts to quit smoking way back. Because I've noticed something. There is one thing that seems to help when I'm in the middle of this badass migraine thing, and that is keeping a smoke going. Yes, as strange as it may seem, I think the nicotine in the cigarette actually does have a pain-relieving quality to it. You do some research with nicotine as painkiller on Google, and you will find some interesting papers about the use of nicotine to control pain. Of course, there is the other problems that go with that, like how expensive cigarettes are and so on, and how not good for you cigarettes are. But I figure right now it's a trade-off I'm willing to make. A hot cup of coffee and a smoke, if it gives me a little bit of relief from a migraine, I'll take it. And if it sets me back on quitting smoking, so be it. So between the smoking and my hot coffee and Tylenol and a hydrocodone every once in a while, I'm at least getting back to where I can function a little bit. Although, to be honest with you, even through these dark shades, this light is getting to be a little too bright. You know what's really infuriating is that before this thing hit, I had like 3 or 4 things I wanted to talk about, and it would have made for a really good, interesting vlog, instead of watching me talk about my migraine and how it hurts and how smoking and painkillers actually help. Well, I guess that's about all I've got going on today. Hopefully I'll be able to remember what it was I was going to talk about and talk about it tomorrow, if it's still relevant. Catch you later. Maybe I'll feel better tomorrow.
He is the tinfoil chef, and the frog just doesn't give a shit.
Hello all, it's Friday, September 3rd. You know, I really hate it when the boot gets these migraines. It brings everything around here to a screeching halt. And then he's got some problems with the screeching. Tata Cool 3 said in a recent comment, you should do another cooking video. I really miss those. Well, I have it on good authority that the boob misses them too. Unfortunately, right now he's having a hard time coming up with things that he could do a cooking video about that wouldn't trash his weight loss plans. However, if something comes up, he'll be sure to do a video about it. There are 3 new subscribers. Skipper owns a lot 1, Knightyme, and joeyjbeck. Welcome and thank you very much for subscribing. The previous question of the day: what questions would you ask people that make good videos? Today's question of the day: who didn't see this coming? Have you ever had a migraine? The dirty word of the day? Migraine.
Mr. TinFoilChef